Hi, sir.
All right, we've called our meeting to order, and we've gone over who's here. And I will now ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right. Under communications, Bruce, you sent an email to Greg Hanover about keeping the Beautification Committee.
Yeah, the last, just has to do with number 5 down there and wrapping in the new receptacles. I did end up talking with Greg a couple of times, primarily through email, now that I recall. But the last communication we had was there was no more money, that the receptacles cost more than they figured it was going to cost, and they were able to get that money to make that purchase, but they had no extra money to do any of the wrapping.
How much does the wrapping cost per receptacle?
Don't know. I never could get any information back for a receptacle, to be honest with you.
What I did.
I don't think it's huge, but
No, we met with Greg right before what would have been this October meeting.
Mhm.
And he had mentioned he wanted us involved, but he didn't, again, he wasn't aware of the final cost.
Okay.
And
I asked him what the cost was, and I never could get an answer from him.
And we did mention you'd be our point person.
And I was pretty disappointed about that whole situation.
Not getting an answer, not
Not
knowing.
getting an answer, and I never got an answer from the company who did the wrapping either. I also talked with, the gal from Parks and Recs. And,
One that's in the office down
Yeah,
there.
right.
Tabitha.
Tabitha. Thanks, Sharon.
Of course, happens. And what could they were? She didn't have an answer either, and she actually did some of that earlier on with their other project that they had. She didn't have any information on what the cost of the wrapping was. But that was it as far as couldn't go any further. No money, couldn't go any further.
Okay, when
We had talked about, didn't we talk about perhaps taking up the cost of some of the,
yes, we did. And I ran it by the manager, and he said he thought it would be appropriate to use our monies. We wish to. And I got the contact of the woman that did it in New London. And so I figured we'd talk about it tonight, and if it was appropriate, I'd set up a meeting with her. We could find out how she did it, who did it, and all that we need to know in order to move forward.
Okay.
So if everybody's comfortable with that, we can do that.
She give you an idea at all what they cost?
Actually, I talked to the mayor, and I talked to a friend of mine that's very active in politics over there in order to get her information, but I didn't want to go forward until we had said that, I didn't know what anybody else might have found out.
Mm-hmm.
But I will set up a time, and maybe we can get her in here. We could maybe,
I'd be happy to go down to London.
okay,
It's not a problem.
all right,
It's been such an aggravation not being able to get anybody on board with this thing, just information wise, that I'm certainly be happy to go down. Talk to
Okay.
them.
Bruce, I will get that information to you.
I also called the guy down there who's head of that whole department, Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
which department is it?
In London. He's supposed to be the honcho of all of that beautification that they've done down there. I don't know what title it is exactly, but I never got a call back from him either. Sent him an email, called him, nothing. So these officials just don't seem to want to.
How do you spell this man's last name?
R-E-Y-E-S.
There's a fellow volunteer at the Guard that used to be in charge of the beautification there. She retired, so I will see her hopefully Saturday night. I'll try to see if I can, since we're going that route, I can talk to her.
Okay, but I do have.
Yeah,
You
so
We'll both go and see if we get the same person. But I will get that information, and also the mayor shared, the fact that they were so well received, they're gonna do more. They felt that it was really a vast improvement.
Oh, yeah,
Well
oh, yeah.
received.
You, when it comes to communications, I can tell you, I've gotten some really good calls about that. That it looks good, it's safer now to put garbage and little kids can do it easily. That, you know, it's a bigger can. I've gotten really good feedback.
The sculpture thing?
No, the receptacles, the garbage, compactors in
Oh.
Mystic are like really, really.
That's what we're gonna be renting.
Well,
That's
the thing of it is,
solar.
that the reception, that whole thing is done by the people that actually make these things. So.
They
that
make the
kind of-
wrapper?
Yeah, it's not like an aftermarket thing, it's put together by the people who do the compactors.
Well, then
So,
I should talk, all right, I'm gonna talk with John about that, because we met with, Greg, you know, and he didn't say anything like that, so, we'll have to do some
that's what
digging.
Tabitha told me.
Did she have the information?
No, she didn't have any information at all, unfortunately. She couldn't recall what they might cost. It's just so odd. You know, all of this stuff has been done, but nobody seems to have a number.
But if they don't have money, I can see why they're not interested. If
Yeah,
they don't have money, they're no longer interested, and if we want to take it on, perhaps, you know,
Yeah.
that's,
sure, let's go forward. What the heck?
can we use NIPS
Nothing to
money for it?
lose. Huh?
Yes, we
We
can.
can use NIPS money for that.
Yeah.
And we have how much NIPS money?
A lot.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of money.
These glass receptacles are getting wrapped. What are they wrapped in?
They wrap
Artwork.
them so they have decoration on them. See, that's gonna be the next step, because I would like to make them wrapped in other things that we haven't wrapped. People are already in Mystic, but if we were to do one, for, Norway, or if we did one for,
The casino at Groton Long Point to get everybody involved.
yeah, you know, make it so that it was bringing people to other parts of the town.
Is that you want the picture on the receptacle to reflect Groton, Long Point, No Ink, or different places like that?
Right, our
So
state park,
are you having a picture where they're putting the receptacle to make it like it belongs there? Is that?
There's a picture, there's an area for a picture on the trash compactor. It's like a rectangular thing. So that's an interesting idea, that you would want to feature other parts of Groton
You know,
town.
Well, you can make photos, you can do art with these things.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what they did down in London, but it's very uneven, in my opinion, about the art.
What
But
about
if you do
photographs?
photographs, you know, you can wrap it in a photograph.
I saw those in Plymouth, and they were very well done.
yeah. Well, we need to,
I like that concept a lot of getting different parts to show that there's really lots of different parts of this town that are
Well,
pretty
you know,
special.
our trails are very good. And so, you know, you could do something on the fact that we have trails and have the, you know, direct them to the internet where all the maps are on there. You know, our bump thing for bicycles now, you know, that's pretty popular. People don't know that's down there. So if we,
Esker Point and the fish.
right, yes, definitely.
Well, you know,
The,
that's a beautiful spot down there, that's the point.
yeah,
I
it is
mean,
gorgeous.
you know, looking out into the bay with the sailboats and everything,
Mhm.
and that's picture postcard stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
BB pond,
I was thinking we would have things like, you know, a fish or an octopus on the side of the, you know, the trash compactor. I like this idea way better. To
Well,
have-
I think we want
you
to
could do either.
both.
I don't know how many we have that, are gonna be wrapped. Do you remember what the number is that they had?
I thought it was somewhere around 10, but they were talking about possibly 15.
And also, I think we should do a couple in downtown Groton. You know, Mystic has some, we should find, you know, like down by the fish. I know they have something down there, but maybe we could put one down there. You know, put one when you're starting onto the park. What's the state park?
Well, point.
Bluff Point,
If you had one there, you know, but, I mean, there's different places
Oh,
we
sure.
could put them. But also, we could, you know, they seem to want more from Mystic, so the ones in Mystic, I'd like to have those directing people to other things in town.
Which we have technology that they just, the scan code thing that we could put as incorporated
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
picture.
Yeah, that's an idea. Well, put it together, and I'll be happy to make time to go talk to this lady and whoever wants to come along.
so when you talk to her,
I'm
ask her
pretty
about,
frustrated by the whole process at this point.
you have
So
to be
that's-
persistent, you just have to be persistent.
Huh?
We have to be persistent, we have to just.
I know,
I mean, when
Gets old.
Missy and I met with Greg, he's always a delightful gentleman, but he didn't have any answers for the questions we had.
and,
You know, not my department, not my department.
yeah, I know.
So it was a little discouraging. All right, I will get that information to you as to who did it in London. And then we'll find out how many we have. We'll see what the cost was for what they did. You know, they'll probably be able to give us quite a bit of information so that we'll be able to organize this a bit
You know if they're
easier.
the same compactors company?
I'm sorry?
They all look alike to me. Do you think that they're the same company?
Oh, I would think so.
Same to New London, you mean the
Yeah,
same?
yeah, the compactors that they have down there.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I'll go down to Mystic Mix and then I'll be in New London on Saturday, so I can double check.
All right.
As long as we have it, is there any other places you can flesh out photographs that would send people to other parts of Groton? We've got trails to hike, No Ink, Esker Point, Bluff Point.
Well, just Groton Bank, just might
Yeah.
as well keep both Groton City too.
Well, we can almost do something with the sub base too, you know. Put a
Yeah.
Sub-base, excellent.
and Groton, the monument there, you know, the
Fort
revenue.
Griswold.
Yeah, Fort Griswold.
Fort Griswold's beautiful. Yeah. And again, there's no direction to it. So
Yeah.
maybe there's one little historic sign or something like that.
Yeah, we put a little blurb under it, we put a
Yeah.
little, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff we could do with that. All we need is the money and some coordination.
Well, plus now with the city, we have the mayor that is familiar with our committee.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm so happy she's the mayor.
Does she support it, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Joe was here
Joe?
pulling weeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, she's a great person. She really, really is. Okay. I was wondering, I'm moving on, if that's okay. I was thinking about planting a little different for the coming year. And I'm wondering, you know, like on Drosdak Drive, the apartment complex, they do plantings in front.
Mhm.
I don't know what they are, but they're colorful, they look nice, and
They're annuals.
annuals, okay.
That's a lot of water.
It's a lot of water.
A lot of work too.
But annuals are a lot of water.
Yeah. Because when I met with John Burt, I asked him if there was any way that we could work with the town to have them watered, and no.
Mhm.
I said, you know, you got the equipment, if I had paid driver, could we do it that way? So, I think that the first of the year, that's probably something we're gonna have to talk about. What we're really gonna be able to do, what we're gonna be able to keep watered, you know, because there's no sense in putting things out, you know,
Mhm.
and then watch them die because there's not enough, they're not being watered. Anybody know how we made out with what we had down at the town hall? Who was it that donated all that?
That wasn't donated.
We paid $10,000.
That was $10,000.
Was it?
That was done.
I got a
by
grant
people.
to do that. And we had, Pete
Pete Wood.
Woods do it, essentially. Yeah.
I've been taking care of the town.
Have you?
Okay, how did it fare? Did you use the faucet that's right there for watering?
Well, I've used that faucet since they opened it up.
Yeah.
When I was there before they redid the town hall, I had to walk all the way around the building to get to water, because that one wasn't opened up.
Right.
But anyway, yes, I used that, carry
Oh.
water.
Okay.
Plus you've expanded Fitch, that you've cleaned up that garden by the entrance to the, what's the official term for the old, or somebody's cleaned up that area right by the entrance to the old Fitch Middle School, which is the community center now.
Yeah, I take care of the community.
Yeah,
I did have a request.
but there's no water there, is there?
I take it from the town hall.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no water on that entire
Yeah.
building. I've walked the whole thing. So I take it from and carry it to the town hall.
Well, I've cut back on some of my other things, so when next year comes, I'll be happy to accompany you. I'll work on watering. I'll do whatever you tell me to do, because I don't know what to do unless you tell me. But I'd be happy to help you.
Now, can I just suggest that when we're looking for new members, that may be a whole category of new members, somebody who wouldn't mind watering weekly, and if you give somebody a specific task like that, sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm not good at gardening, but I can certainly water, so that we make that one of the categories of new members, watering crew.
Yeah.
Volunteer watering crew. Either that or we can hire somebody, maybe out of our budget, we could hire somebody.
Well, I was actually going to talk to David Perka. He has the equipment for watering, and David's very, very generous man. Yeah, when you come to the community thing. I thought I might approach him and see if he would help us out, just with the equipment, and then, let me talk to David and see if I can pick this, with the ones that you think are the ones that get watered.
Well, new plantings have to be watered constantly. Established plants, unless we're having drought, they really don't need water unless you're doing annuals. Then you're watering every 3 days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to move away from annuals, we are.
I mean, they're beautiful, but the maintenance level on annual is right off the top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I prefer to do landscaping that has color in the foliage. So you get color and it's there all year round. You don't rely on a flower, which has to be deadheaded, which has to be constantly. That's more low maintenance.
Okay. Okay. Let's see where we are. How do you think that one at the town hall will probably come up pretty well in the spring, or is that something?
The last time I looked at it, it was fine.
How about those trees, those two dark leaf trees?
Well, they suffered some drought stress. You can't go back and fix that. So whatever they are right now, they should be okay.
Oh, I was starting to say, we had a request, where the memorial is for the veterans between, the library and the senior center.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody taking care of
I
that.
take care of it.
Oh, you take care of it, okay. Well, Jimmy Streeter was concerned about it, so.
What's the problem?
He didn't think it was being taken care of, and I said, I really don't know, so. So, maybe someday we could meet with him and see what he thinks is,
What he has a problem with?
yeah. It's probably just something you get, just like me, I might look at something and think, oh, that looks terrible, but that's the way it's supposed to look,
Well, it depends. The town trims the box with hedges. But that's all they do. I do all the weeding. And if he happened to be there between, you know, when the weeds were there, depends on when he was there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I take care of that. I go frequently because I think it should be pristine.
Yeah. I agree.
I just planted a couple of months ago 5 elfin thyme in the center.
Oh,
There is a sundial in the center. So I put in elfin thyme.
That spreads nicely.
Well, it's
It's a runner, isn't it?
how do you spell that?
ELFIN.
Okay.
That's amazing that you take care of all that stuff. Very, very cool.
I don't have life.
So,
You get you a boyfriend.
Oh, God.
You need to call people to help you.
Yes,
Right.
I'd love
The,
to.
the hardest part, I would like to know what he doesn't like over at the War Memorial. The
Yeah.
hardest area there to take care of is where the stone is.
Okay,
Because you have to move the stone, pull the weed, push the stone back.
okay.
So that's the hardest part to do. It takes hours.
Rum,
But, no,
just kidding.
no, town does not allow any herbicides. Anyway, if the weeds don't go to seed, then, you know, it'll eventually be okay.
Okay.
But it only takes one little weed hidden underneath the boxwood to go to seed. They're everywhere.
How's Esker Point, that circle in Esker Point?
I
What's
thought I
being done
read
about that?
somewhere that they cleaned it up.
I have no
Yeah,
idea. I haven't been down.
They cut all the poison ivy down and they covered it up. And I think it's still at that stage. It's no one-
They planted all grasses and everything there.
Yes.
They did plant
There-
grasses in there.
There's
Oh
a,
yeah, like a month ago, maybe almost a month and a half ago. It looks nice. Looks really nice.
yeah,
And they
Sharon,
painted the building. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
They also painted the building with different colors. It looks very pretty.
okay.
Okay. I get that. Get it done.
I did notice the painting in the buildings. I drive by there all the time, but I did not see. Okay.
I was at Spicer House. They installed the edging.
Oh, did they?
That's cool. That's
Great. Yeah, a little bit here, a little
edging
bit
around
there.
the trees, all around the trees.
The edging for that particular garden. It's all metal, it's all in, it looks
That's good for us.
That's
That's a good
good.
investment we made.
there, Route 1 and 117, we have to find out who in town employees taking ownership of that sign that's going there. Because I was going to go down there and just clean up that area.
I did that a couple weeks.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I picked up garbage around there. I got out and picked up garbage there.
But it'd be nice if the town got the sign back up
Oh,
there,
God,
because
yes. I couldn't agree more. And I keep asking.
Well, have they decided that it's too costly because it keeps getting destroyed? Is that
No, it's
where they are?
supposedly being done. Every time I ask, it's being done.
Yeah.
I also heard that they're putting some kind of barrier out in front of it, which is probably going to damage a lot of the plants that we planted there.
Well,
We could move.
better to have the barrier and manage plants than to have the sign there.
Just froze.
We can always change the planting.
Okay, I'll tell you, this is what I got from John. Sorry, I was tied up all day Friday. I think the art on the trash containers would be nice. Keeping flowers up. We're contracting out to have decorations on town hall. What I do eventually like to own the decorations. So I've got to find out what he's gonna do and what he's not gonna do.
Oh.
I'm thinking that maybe this year.
They're gonna contract this year and then make plans for next year.
I'm sorry?
It sounds like he wants to contract for this year and then make plans in the future that
Yeah.
own the decoration.
Mhm.
So I thought that maybe what we would do is just wreaths, you know, like one for the police station, one for here, one for the door at the town hall, maybe one for the community center. Get 4 or 5.
The community center has decorations put up by a contractor.
Oh, yep. Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Not the community center, it's Thrive 55.
Oh, that one, yeah, I'm talking about the community.
I'm
center.
sorry.
We got roping, yes, last year, that was really
And we
nice.
got a wreath for above the windows here.
Here, yeah. Going to the police station.
So it'd be good to see what their contract is and what they want us to do.
I'm sure we could do it cheap.
Well, we
Yeah.
do.
Well, of course.
I mean, just the
They don't care
labor,
about that though.
but the labor alone.
Okay, he says, statues are great. I'm not a big fan of murals, just do the more temporary nature of them and the involved process to get them. Oh, due to the more temporary nature of them and the involved process to get them.
Of the murals.
Yeah.
Is he talking about, say that again, is he talking about sculpture or statues or?
Murals, he loves sculpture, he loves
Sculpture.
anything that's
Permanent, doesn't need any upkeep. He's saying murals, though, need
upkeep.
upkeep and they're
And the
temporary.
process is too different.
What does he want to do about it? Does he say as far as the sculpture is concerned?
We've got this one coming in, so he's happy about that.
I'm happy about
Give us an
Yes,
update.
it's here.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Start.
And they are gonna do the pad for it, and I thought at this point, the best thing to do was to wait till it's the opening season for the Little League.
Yeah.
And we do a big night, their opening night.
Oh, you mean to have the,
I'm jumping around, I'm sorry for the statues, but you mentioned statues. Anyway, let me finish this. I'm not a big fan of murals, just do. Sorry. Just due to the more temporary nature of them and the involved process to get them. I like the look, it's just a lot of hassle. I'm not completely opposed though, if there was a good location.
Is he talking about murals there?
Yes.
Well, we gave them 2 good locations. If not,
So I don't know what that tells you, but that's what he had said to me when I asked him what he'd like our direction to be. I think that I had in here. I did get a,
What does he mean when he's saying, talking about, I didn't get the gist of that. When he's talking about the temporary nature of what?
Murals.
because,
Not temporary.
well, eventually you'll see that
Upkeep,
they
yeah.
deteriorate.
Oh, yeah, but that's years. It takes
Well,
years for those.
Still, the point is, they are not as permanent as the statue.
but he doesn't
Well-
understand, we're leasing the statues too.
We're not
That's-
doing it. Well, we're not. Are we
No,
doing
we're
that?
not doing
We're
that.
not
No,
doing
but
that.
He would
Turn
never
that down.
authorize it.
Yeah.
That would be the solution to the problem. Okay.
Anyway,
well, I don't think I brought it, but I was going through stuff, Bruce, and I found an agreement for that. For,
I gave the agreement,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So you have that and I have
and they would
that.
never approve it.
Who, the people that do it?
Bert and, whoever was the head of that department, or Paige,
Oh, well,
they would never approve it. I think I told you, Paige told me, he was just not in favor. He was not a fan of artists, unquote.
is that Paige?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But where do we stand on the Christmas? Are they expecting us to do something or not? We need to clarify.
Exactly, well, I didn't know that they were
Okay.
gonna do that.
Okay.
Because I've been trying.
I got donations. I could get some donations again, but I won't be able to pick them up and I won't be able to put them up.
I'll be able to pick them up.
So I'm gonna see if I can still get
Yeah.
donations for wreaths and some greens, but you're gonna need help.
Well, wait a minute, if he's contracting, you shouldn't want to do that.
That's right,
So.
You wanna know what he's gonna do first before you go
Yeah.
put anything on.
Yeah.
that's right.
If he's writing a contract to have these buildings
Decorated,
then you don't want to be doing anything.
Right.
So you'll be duplicating that.
except if he's doing lights, things that a company is paid to do. I can see more lights being put up, things like that. The greenery,
Well, if he's contracting, then it's probably going to be.
okay, yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
It depends on the contract, how it's written.
yeah.
We'll find out, yeah.
All right, I will send him an email tomorrow and see if we can get an answer back. He usually goes on and watches most of the meetings, so he's probably gonna know what we've been talking about. But I will follow up and ask you.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I add one
Yeah.
thing about something I have to follow up on? I wanted your thoughts on it, whether you want me to do it or not. It's at the top of Route 1 and 215, up at the hill, right at the top as you're turning right to go to the high school. There's those islands there. There's one island there. It's called 212 by the state. There's a man who now, in the state, said for now over a year that he would chop down some bushes. There's some sight lines that are blocked by these big bushes that are growing in there. We can't cut it because it's state property.
There are no big bushes in there.
Yeah, there is. People complained about it. It's like a bush at the bottom. When you look down the hill, you can't see the cars coming up because there's a bush there. And then there's
Usually
usually,
a weed, there are no lawns.
well, yeah,
No, I
yeah,
don't
think they
yeah,
are.
okay.
weeds.
Want to call it a weed? Yeah, weed. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I thought I would call that man, Richard Chapman, at the government and ask him. He said that he would do something about that. Now it's fall. I thought maybe now they'd be doing it. So if that's okay with you, I'm gonna call the state and say, what's the story about those areas? And we wanted to go in and weed, and he said we needed to hire a police officer if we're gonna do that. And we would have to sign some forms if you were gonna do that, but now we don't have the manpower to do that.
Yeah, Mark Berry said they have to have the police with anybody in that island because it's a
Right.
dangerous situation.
Right.
So it's not, he did not recommend that we get involved.
So we'll just
It's not,
touch base with this man and see whether they're gonna do anything about it.
Missy, there's a form you can fill out online. I'll send you the link to it for the state of Connecticut. If you need anything done on any of the Connecticut state-owned roads, I fill it all out quite often to have stuff cut down on Route 215 down near my house because I can't see getting out onto 215, and they get back to you right away. So I'll
Okay.
send you the link to that.
Okay, sounds good. I was just gonna call this man. I've got his email, but I like your approach better. Good.
Or both, maybe both.
The paper trail is better because
Mhm.
I met with him a couple of years ago and all the promises were.
Oh, that was a new man. That was Robert Croft. And
Yeah.
he's no longer in
Oh.
charge. This is a new
Yeah.
man called Richard Chapman.
You might be vocal.
But I agree with filling out a form because that's paper trail.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't ignore them.
Okay. How about, what else do you got?
The annex perennials, yesterday, my significant other and I, we cut down all the perennials in the planters, 13 planters. We chopped them down and hopefully didn't wreck any of them, but they're all ready for winter now. They're all put to bed.
And that's where?
Right here,
Right here.
Oh,
the
right
annex.
here.
I got good news, like you always say, I always have people complaining. I got a lot of good news about that house on the corner of Depot and Main Street having a new fence put in.
Oh.
So there's a nice new fence. I don't know if you've seen it. Fortunately, it's not one that blocks the view, but it's a regular chain link fence, but things are looking up there.
Good.
And so I don't think, we were pressured to put bushes there. We were asked to put trees there. evergreens, and I think it's gonna be okay without it. Do you agree?
Yeah, plus it looks like a new family.
The new family's in there.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
So, yeah, we've heard some good things between, the trash receptacle stuff. And we still don't have that figured out, who's gonna take care of the fountain row, right? We don't have any,
No,
it looks great right now, there's
yeah, I think,
bums in there.
I kind of thought the lady that had visited us at the last meeting was gonna talk to the people that were opening the business.
John Green, yeah. She met with him, but I saw her, and she said that John was interested, John Green, he's one of the owners of Lux Bond and Green, that he was interested in working with the community. I think that's all I got from her.
Greg Hanover did mention that they have a plan, but he didn't know what the plan was.
Who said that?
When we talked with
Greg Hanover.
Greg Hanover,
Oh,
I've been waiting to see a jewelry store head in there versus the artist that's in there painting now.
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm. I tried to email John, I didn't get a response
Plus, my wife just got this glossy magazine
from
them.
Lux Bond and Green, yeah.
I told my wife she must be spending too much money in town if we got.
Everyone got it, everyone got that.
So I have to apologize to her.
Oh, God. Okay, anything else that's been hopping around?
No,
I've been working on this planting out here, taking out the mudboard and
Have you really?
I've
Oh, yeah.
taken out the mudboard and the crabgrass and have done the planting in one section, and I'll continue.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What do you mean you've done a planting?
I planted 2 pieris, 5 spirea, and some variety.
Do we need some bigger bushes to take space up? We need like some big flowering, bushes there to take space up, don't we?
Well, these aren't big, they'll get big, but they aren't big right now.
Right, right.
You know, you should give us a bill for those.
They were donated.
Okay,
That's great.
that's wonderful.
but you need to call people to help you, because that's, Sharon and I get together with a quick text message or something, or an email, and we plan it.
Because we still have money. If you wanted to put a big bush in, we can go get a big bush.
Yeah, that
Well,
would,
first of all, I don't know what's available right now up there at, Pride.
I can look and give you the password so you can get into our account.
Well, it's so late in the year
Yes.
that your planting time is very limited.
yeah,
So that's
But-
why I just
Mhm.
took the plants and moved it.
Okay, for the start of next year.
Early
Well-
spring. Yeah, let's get something that takes up a lot of room, so there'll be less, weeding to do and less, yeah, we'll get something big. And it'll show better in the road too, when you drive by, something big and flowering
You don't really see that when you drive that road.
to the
It's
right.
really above your sight.
Yeah,
You only really see it when you come.
yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
there some kind of a sprinkler system up in front of
No.
you?
No,
They tape it out?
well, if there was a sprinkler system, it's not there.
No, because they used to be.
No, it's sprinkler for the planters. It doesn't really,
That's
Oh,
a drip.
in the planters, that's inside their drip.
but there's nothing that goes out to the.
No. And there's a faucet here, and I've been carrying water because, I don't know if this one is usable or not. It's gotta have a key.
I use that fountain, that right in there. I come in with watering cans, I get the water there.
Here,
Uh-huh. That way they see me do it too.
well, they're not open on Sunday.
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
we have, Sharon, is that the same key for the police station?
No, key for the police station, I think only works there. I don't know where there is one in the town hall. I do know around the flagpole there is, I think there's a sprinkler system there, like a drip thing there. But all the other gardens there don't have it. But I don't know, yeah.
What a pain. Okay, Jim, what do you got to share with us today?
Nothing, I'm just, I think that when we have the new town hall, the new town council, I think we need to see if we can get more direction from a priority from the new town council on what we should be doing.
Okay,
And now we have, Dave Good has helped out a lot. And I don't know, again, with town council, we need to get them trying to get more names for us to join the committee. But also we need direction on what they think our priorities are and what they will help us push through, because between the statutes and the stuff, if we had town council, I think it would help us.
okay.
At some point, I know Sharon, you had talked about putting on a show,
Yeah.
putting on a little presentation about what we've accomplished.
Well, that wasn't my recommendation. I said I could help put it together if you'd like. I've got plenty of pictures and everything of what we've accomplished.
Uh-huh.
I would be glad to assist somebody with that, yeah.
Okay. That could be, this spring, maybe we can do that.
All right, once they have, I don't know if they've selected a mayor yet.
No, they
I haven't.
haven't done anything well. They've just been elected.
Next meeting, they probably will.
Well, they have a meeting prior to the meeting, usually,
Oh, they do?
at least when I was on the council. Because there's really no direction. There's nothing in writing about how the mayor is selected. So, used to be historically, it was the highest vote getter, but that went by the wayside from about 8 to 10 years ago.
Really?
So I don't know how they're gonna do it this year. So it's not something you want on email.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Okay, Bruce, since we have our town manager liking statues, how about you put some thought into something you think might be good for the spring?
One statue somewhere, find another.
Okay.
What's happening down by Big Y? That whole plaza is getting cleared up and everything. Is there anything that we can do there that would?
That's private property.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, I don't know how popular this is, but we could use a community garden somewhere in that area. I know that, you know.
They have one actually behind the social service office. There's a community garden area back there.
Social services.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a big community garden.
Yeah, you know where, what's the name of the bar across the street?
That's the barn.
The barn, right back on the opposite.
Yeah.
We'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, it used to be the library once upon a time. It's just a little brick building.
Uh-huh.
And that's where social services is. And behind there, they actually have,
A community garden.
Yeah.
That's good, because people can walk there from all the various
right.
locations, so that's good.
So, I don't know who's in charge of that, but
She's on
Oh.
Sharon, do you know? Yeah.
Aline does a lot with that.
Eileen.
Aline, who's on the beautification committee forever?
Yeah, that was
Aline,
yeah. She's heavily involved with that.
they're always looking for help.
And yeah, they wanted to grow it. They even and she is active with the meal program on Monday night.
Yeah.
They even have a mobile trailer and a pickup truck that supports that. But
Eileen,
yeah.
Eileen.
I was thinking
Do we-
of Irene.
We have our
I
contact.
agree.
Arlene. The one who
Arlene.
used to be on
Yes.
this committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arlene, ALIN.
I thought it was ILENE, but.
Okay. Someone had suggested a community garden, you know where right next to, let's see, how do I describe where it is? It's like 3 homes. There's a dentist office with a big tooth in it. And then there's like 3
Yeah.
homes that are just sitting vacant.
Yeah.
Somebody had asked if that would be a good place for a community garden. Don't ask me, I have no idea.
Community garden, you need
It's
a
got,
set, it's a huge undertaking.
It is, yeah.
And it shouldn't be,
it has to be on public.
yeah, but it's,
It's a big,
they have the one now that I think they're swamped with.
okay.
People like the idea, but you need weed planters, weeders, and everything.
Well, what I'll do, with people who are interested in that, now I will tell them, because I didn't even know there was a garden there.
Yeah.
So I will tell them there's a community garden there.
You have to
And
go
if I had
back behind the building, you can't see it from the.
Okay. So if I had a contact, it would be good. Maybe we can get Arlene's number or something, Eileen's number.
She used to
I'm
be-
sure you probably all read about that stone that they moved up there on 117.
Yeah, I read about that. I've never saw it.
Yeah, it was over by the old donut place that's been empty forever. It was over there, and you couldn't see it if it was cleaned up. I don't know why they moved it, but they did. But I don't think they have any plan to do anything around it. So I thought maybe in the spring we could take a look at it. See if maybe we could do something to make it a little more attractive.
Where is that? I'm not sure I know where that is.
We're 117 and 184 cross.
Is there like any kind of a building or store there that I know of?
Well, there's a Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donuts.
So
There's
many
a
of them.
shopping center over here. It's got a big package
Chelsea
store.
Groton Bank is there, there's a pizza house.
Oh, okay.
It's old, Bessie and Donut too.
Okay.
But it moved from Bessie to the other side of the street, right? Is where they moved it, to that old what, not
Is
the
that in
old
Groton or Ledger?
Groton.
Is that
It's
in
Groton
Groton or
Center.
Ledger?
It's great.
It is Groton.
You have to go out quite a ways before you get into it.
There's a water pump station thing, I think, at that park too, because the land that's on, they moved a house further up 117.
Yeah, when I was reading about it, it was a friend of mine that actually moved that house. And it's a shame they didn't talk a little bit more about it. I'll tell you a quick story if you want.
Yeah, okay.
When that house, that was the Haley house, and it was down on the intersection of 117 and 184. And the stagecoaches used to come through. And it was called, I don't think it was called the Red Brook Inn then, I think it was just Haley. But anyways, they had a place where the stagecoaches could pull up, and they opened up this little door-like thing and gave them whatever they needed right into the stagecoach. So when the donut company came in and they wanted to drive up window, planning and zoning said, no, not in that area. And Ruth Keys, who had moved the original house, went to planning and zoning and said, it's already established. You cannot tell them no. There was a drive-up window. And they got it. Isn't that a neat story? You know, she, I don't want to go on about it. She was such an experience in my real estate life. I was sitting in the Boyer office on a Sunday, I think, and she walked in and we were talking, and she said, I want a Senate chimney colonial that has not been touched. We went all over the state. That's when I met Paul Newman. We went everywhere. I was looking at them, and she couldn't find one that she thought was pure and come back to Groton and find one. So she bought the first one, which is where both of them are now. She bought the first one. You know that little road that goes down where the state keeps their trucks down in the back there? And then she moved the one from 117 to 184 onto her land. And so everything in that, it's a B&B, or it was, I don't know if they still use it for that or not, but everything in it is new, but it looks original. It was a phenomenal job. went to show her a house up in the middle of God's land, and Paul Newman came walking out. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ruth was a real asset for anything that was old. Okay, anything else that you have down there, Mr. Whitehead? Bruce?
No, the only thing I want to mention is for the next meeting, I'll probably be on my way to Florida, or I'm not sure what date is going to be, depending on weather and traffic and so forth. I may not be here for that one. If I'm already in Florida, I'll pop in on a
Yeah.
Zoom, like Sharon.
Well, maybe we should think about not having a December meeting.
Yeah,
Start up
I don't
in
think we
January.
did last year. I think we
I
passed
think
last
we
year. on
picked up in
December.
January.
Yeah.
Remember.
Does anybody have any strong feelings about it?
If you can give me all that information about that lady in London, I
I'm
can
gonna-
get a lot of that
Yeah, I
covered
definitely
before I
gonna do that.
take off, yeah.
The only thing that I had, oh, I'm sorry, you have anything you want to toss in tonight?
No, I'm just curious about, do you know when they're going to install the statue at Orosty?
That's up to us.
How's it up to us?
Pretty much,
No, install.
right, in the spring.
We're waiting until the spring.
We have to because there's nobody down there now, and so I said at the beginning that I thought that if we waited to when the Little League starts and for their first game, we would have the statue there to unveil, and we would have something.
Well, an unveiling is different than an installation.
Oh, well, we'll have it installed.
Well, that's my question.
Well, early spring, I would say. I'll find out what the schedule is for the Little League. I'll call the coach, find out when they actually have their opening, and we'll make sure that we get it installed before then.
You could install it now,
That's what I'm thinking too.
yeah.
I don't
mean,
understand why they're
and
waiting.
then do the
You're gonna
unveiling, and you have the Little League show up.
Installing it should be done as soon as
As
possible.
soon as they can get it out there, get it out there.
Because they've got to put the pad in. They have some time to do it now with the weather.
If they
being
wait
out.
much longer, they'll have to do it in the spring.
Yeah,
Well, what difference does it make? Because we don't want to put it up before then,
why not?
because you want to have a ceremony.
Yeah, but you can do that later.
Then
We
they
have
have
that,
a
we have a
ceremony.
ceremony anyway, yeah. A lot of people won't even know it's
Wait
there.
Until,
The two don't have to be exactly the same. You
Yeah.
can- The installation can happen first, and then you can do the unveiling in the spring.
Most people won't even know it's there.
I'll call Greg tomorrow. I told him I didn't think we were going to be doing it.
oh, we're not doing it. They are doing
I understand. Yeah.
Looks like where this thing is going. Surely probably does better than me. They should make sure that they have that thing up a little bit. It shouldn't be like even
Oh, it's
with the
gonna-
ground.
It's going to be, and I'm trying to,
It should be kind of a little bit of a sort of a pedestal kind of thing.
well, it would be much like what we had for the fish.
Is that on a pedestal kind of thing?
Yeah, cement.
Well, it's a
Yeah, but I
pad,
mean,
but
you
you're-
want,
you're
that's a
talking-
small statue. You want it, I would guess you'd want it like 1.5 feet, 2 feet
I
high.
disagree with you. And the reason I disagree is because the kids are going to want to stand with it and get their selfie taken. So having it high will create a place where they can fall.
I wouldn't agree with that. If you make the pedestal big enough, they can stand on the pedestal.
Well,
You want it to be visible,
they
that's what you do. If you don't want it to, if you want to like put safety first, if that's paramount, then
that safety first is paramount with any situation where you have children. That's the whole problem that I ran into when I wanted to have it out
Alright.
so you could see it from the road.
Yeah.
Safety first is paramount. I don't care what pedestal they put it on.
Okay,
I just want the thing installed because
Yeah,
I
let's
keep
do that.
driving, well, I get the damn
Yeah,
thing in
let's
the
get it
car.
installed. I agree. I want it installed now when there's not a lot of
You can
work
have
for
it
their
unveiled.
department, yeah.
That's easy enough.
well, are you gonna cover it up for the winter?
No,
Well,
it's for wherever, it'll wear.
I don't agree with you. I think it's gotta be coordinated so that when you have people there, we can do the unveiling. We have kids, we have parents, we have people that we have invited.
They don't play during the winter, do they?
No, that's why I'm saying the spring, when Little League begins, we have it ready for their first game. And then we try to get as many people as we can there to see it.
we can always take a vote.
Yeah, I'm outvoted, that's fine. No, that's fine. I've never imposed, I don't think myself on all of you too much. I just don't see what difference it makes. Why do you want?
If we're delaying it, this is a chance that the crew's busy.
They
and
told
can't-
me it would not be a problem in the spring, and I talked with Greg about it.
It's an easy deal. They can put it together with no problem.
Well, we could get the pedestal, we don't have to put the statue on it.
Well,
They
I'm
can
not
put a
doing
cardboard
it,
cutout.
they're doing it. So they should do it when it's the best time for them to do it. As far as I'm concerned, we have it, the sooner it's installed, the better it will be. That's just how I feel, because it's taken so long to get it. I mean, the kids don't play during the winter.
No.
You can't see it from the road. Nobody's gonna see it, because you can't see it from the road.
We will
unless-
have a grand unveiling and a party when we're ready.
Of
When,
course.
you know, when, in the spring, we'll do that. But it can be installed
If it was
now.
installed, we could have the party no matter when we think it'll be right, because it'll already be there.
Okay, we just talk to them and say, we
Yeah,
actually,
I'll tell
we're
them
ready
I
to
was
have it done now.
incorrect in my
They
assumption.
have, this might be even a better time, because their crews don't have that much to do at this time, because they're coming into winter.
Yeah.
Ray saw a truck with a plow on it tonight.
Already, yeah.
Okay. Anything else this evening?
Oh, man.
Motion to close.
Wait a minute, we didn't vote. Are we gonna not have a December meeting? All those in favor? Okay. All right. I think that's everything that we needed to go over tonight. I will get up to you as quickly as I can, Bruce.
Okay.
And, the one thing I wanted to say tonight is, in the spring, I would like to do on 117, the sign that we do have up, welcoming you into Groton.
I Pequot.
I'm sorry, yes, we definitely need to do something around the bottom of that.
It's got,
Did you plant daffodils?
yeah, we've got daffodils.
There's some daffodils. I have a few things we can talk about. But
Well, the daffodils you planted, they weed back, so the daffodils did not have time for the green to develop the bulb next year.
Oh,
they
really?
weed whack
That
them.
happened?
I'll come up with maybe some, to buy some edging so that the state employees won't.
Why don't we hire somebody to do a brick thing around it?
The bricks around.
Is that town property or state property there?
No,
It's a town sign, but
So when you were working there, didn't you know whether that's town or state?
I didn't
He was
care.
breaking all the rules.
Okay. It didn't matter.
Yeah, I'd assume since it's a town sign, it was, but we've had discussions on if we could pick up litter on that thing, because that's considered a state road there.
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll find out if it's town or state. They should have it from when they put the sign up. Talk to the planner.
Yeah,
I'll let you all know what I find out, but I think it would be nice if we did some sort of you know, are raised. And, you know, and then you put the dirt inside and plant your flowers in there, and they're a little bit protected. And I think it would look nice. Should I investigate it?
Sure, is that some way, would that be, because putting the brick up, would that be a town requested thing, or do we go through like we did with Peter Woods?
Do we have any more of that edging that we just put on, at Spicer?
Oh, we had enough to,
I don't
I-
know.
I doubt it. I ordered just enough for that, so.
You ordered just enough?
Yeah, I mean, I can check with Tabitha if you'd like, but I only ordered like an extra piece just in case there's a problem with the piece, but I'll check with her. But there won't
We
be enough to do that
Same
whole
thing,
thing.
couldn't we?
That's a very small area.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can get that metal to be that tight.
You want it raised, right?
yeah, I'll sketch up something, I'll get your approval and,
You don't need my approval.
yes, well, for planning.
And I'll find out who's in control of it. And,
You know, I like to use the concrete brick. It lasts forever. And the mower can
Sylvia?
run the wheels right over it, so you don't have to edge.
I'm sorry, say that,
I was telling
Rudely,
Jim
yeah.
that I like to use the concrete brick because it lasts forever. And if you place it in the ground, the mower guy can run his wheel right over it and there's no need to edge.
okay.
That's like, if it's just the concrete.
Concrete
For
brick.
edge, that's something that I could do.
Well, I
Yeah,
do it all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It stands up though,
No,
right?
You can do it that way or you can do it that way.
but we aren't talking like a big stand up there like Sutton Park sign.
No.
Yeah, okay,
This is in the ground.
okay, I like that.
It just delineates the turf grass from the planting.
Okay. Well, I'll find out and I'll let you know who owns it, and, you can maybe tell me what you think you'd like to put there.
I'd saved some seeds from the perennials in the front, some of the really beautiful perennials. So I'm gonna try to grow some plants from that.
What you thinking, Shirley?
I take time to think about it though.
Mhm.
Good.
Good.
Flowers are only good when they're in flower. I always work with foliage because foliage is there all year round.
Like the grasses that are in part 4. Everybody loves that garden.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
What do you hear?
Oh, just the people that are eating and drinking there.
Yeah, really, they do love it. And many compliments on it.
It may be the alcohol, but they like.
No. It's locals there.
Yeah, good.
I would suggest you put in something that's going to have color in the foliage.
Yeah.
Because then it's all year round. Looks good.
Okay, so we have time
And you
to
don't have
talk.
to deadhead, you don't have to do a lot of water.
Correct.
So you want it to be low maintenance.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be carrying water, there's a whole lake there, but you can't get to it.
Yeah.
We can
We'll run a
siphon.
hose down and stick me up there going,
Siphon.
Well, what are the hand pump?
we'll suck it up. Well, and just quickly before we go out, Sharon, if you're, I didn't hear the answer about a presentation for the council.
Well, she said she'll help.
Sure,
with it.
help work.
Yeah, maybe she and I can put something together.
Okay, because I think when we go to talk to them, we should have a presentation of things we've done,
Okay.
and then how they're gonna tell us them.
Okay.
They'll just tell us what they would like.
Okay.
We'll pick out one thing that they
Are you
said.
thinking of like what, like a show, a little
Yeah,
slideshow?
something that will go up on the
A
screen.
slideshow,
Slideshow,
Yeah,
okay.
self-explanatory slideshow.
Something that you would put up on a screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
please remember, my stuff is only as good, like right now, if you guys have pictures to send me, please do so because I can't take pictures, so.
I couldn't have given.
Okay,
You
Are-
heard me, Jim.
are you in Florida now, or are you up
Oh,
here?
yeah, I have been for a week, so.
Okay,
So I can't really take good pictures.
Okay,
Take pictures, but you have good pictures of the past.
I've got loads of pictures of all our gardens, of, you know, the fish, the thing down at the town hall, the marriage thing there.
I would think half of the pictures are from the past, though, so probably.
They're all from the past. I haven't had any new ones. Yeah, we haven't
Okay,
really
good.
put in anything new, right?
No, not much.
Can you set up a presentation, or would we need some help with that?
We'll need some help with that.
Okay. I'll beg a little bit. My daughter-in-law could do it in no time.
Is that really?
Yeah, but we're just like really busy, so, but I'll see what I can do. If not, I'll find somebody else.
Yeah, we can find somebody. Between Sharon and I, we'll find somebody.
What we really need is.
I talked to Sean about that when we were seriously thinking about doing it this year. And, he suggested that we talk to Jennifer over at the library. They do a lot of that kind of stuff over there. They could help us.
Jennifer at the library?
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
yeah, before you contact your daughter-in-law, let's try to see if we can get somebody on our. Okay, Sharon, hurry up and get back here.
Yes.
Well, I'm not back till May.
If we haven't said so, thank you so much for all that you do. It's
Oh,
really.
well, I'm not doing much right now, but yeah.
Well,
All right, guys, I gotta get going. We'll see you soon. Have a nice
Bye.
holiday, everybody.
Bye-bye.
thanks. Okay, so are we adjourned yet?
We are,
We're adjourned.
we are adjourned. It
Okay.
is, 6:40.
7.
Oh, 7:40, sorry. Short
10
meeting.
minutes.
Okay, here we go.